It's the ultimate dream of any elite athlete to win, to be the best of the best, whether it's the Commonwealth, Olympic or World Champs, to bring home the gold. Now though, there's another benefit to winning that, ironically, can be hard to put a price on, and that's the financial reward that can follow, whether it's increased government funding or the lucrative world of commercial endorsement. Winning gold can make you a valuable commodity outside of the world of sport. So as our Melbourne gold medalists settle back into training for the next big comp, Rawdon Christie finds out what success has brought them.
It takes a high level of mental toughness to put the running shoes on day in, day out. Ask Nick Willis, he's already run 18 Ks this morning. He was recently reminded what it's all about when he won gold in Melbourne.
It was a little bit of a surreal moment. It's just a sense of unbelief, a great deal of gratefulness that I had that all of the time everyone put into me actually came through into fruition.
That surreal moment was to this point the pinnacle of his middle distance running career. Today's his first day back in serious training since then, and next week he heads back to the States where he's based at the University of Michigan.
Yeah, I'm in a fortunate position where now I run professionally and I'm sponsored by Reebok. Like many of the other professional runners around the world, they have a shoe contract which basically gives them a salary as well as a travel allowance and to cover their expenses for their sport so they can focus mainly on the pursuit of trying to win medals for their country.
And Willis in the nick of time wins the gold medal.
But what if you don't have the big US deal? What about our other Melbourne individual gold medalists, like Valerie Vili,
Shot put champion, Valerie Vili.
Moss Burmester in the swimming, and yeah, that bloke from Southland who won the shooting gold.
Diamond of New Zealand has won the gold medal in the men's trap.
While they bask in the glory, it doesn't pay the bills, but at least the state helps.
We have grants for athletes, and that reaches through to 300 athletes now in New Zealand. That's a huge step forward in the last couple of years.
Those are elite athletes, are they?
The top 300,
Yeah.
you know, the athletes that would be training full-time who are medal potential, if not in Beijing, certainly looking beyond that to Delhi and London. So we have grants for them. The top grant now is worth about $40,000. Most of those are around $15,000 or $20,000.
So 40 grand for beating the world. But surely in this day of the big endorsement of the highly competitive commercial marketplace, putting your nation on top of the podium would make you a valuable commodity. Ask one of our sport researchers, and it's not just about the winning, but success in the Commonwealth Games does help.
From the corporate point of view, they've got to believe that it's going to sell more product. Commonwealth Games has got some power, not as much punch as the Olympic Games, but some power. So all those Commonwealth Games gold medals would have achieved that to a large extent.
But will that put them anywhere near our most marketable faces, Hamish Carter and Sarah Ulmer?
We trust her, we know her, we're actually familiar with her. She's been around for 10 years, so we actually know who Sarah, we believe we know who Sarah is. And if he says, buy this product, I'm not going to shop around. To some extent, I'm going to say, if Sarah says it's okay, it's okay.
What makes athletes like Sarah so marketable? Is it the gold medal?
Speaking specifically with relation to Hamish and Sarah, probably not a massive amount. They enjoyed predominantly all their current sponsors before they won gold medals. Right at the start of their careers, they made a decision to create a professional environment around them and become self-sufficient. They created a business structure whereby they could go and compete overseas and internationally, and they weren't dependent totally on the sports funding.
Roger Mortimer is agent for both Hamish and Sarah. He says an athlete's marketability is more than just being at the top of their sport.
I think they need to be quite transparent with their emotions and celebrate their failures as much as their successes, and then I think people will be able to relate to them.
So can we relate to our Commonwealth champions? How much can they expect to earn? There's little doubt Sarah and Hamish remain our most marketable athletes. It seems their Olympic golds and professionalism will carry them through any perceived lack of success in Melbourne. They firmly remain our front runners. Next, Valerie Vili.
She's a woman, she's Pacific Island extraction, she's young, she's involved in education.
And that could make Valerie very marketable. Close behind, Nick Willis.
One of the things that he brings to it is his American connection, which may very well suit some American products.
Then Moss Burmester.
In terms of niche market, obviously in terms of togs and goggles, a very good fit. In terms of the mass market, I think you'd have to be pretty selective in terms of the product that he sells.
And finally, that man from Southland, Graham Eade.
If you had him on TV, you'd need to explain who he was. People, in terms of endorsements, ideally, people need to recognise you. If they don't recognise you, if you have to put a name, that's one drop down the ladder. If they have to say Graham Eade, gold medalist, that's 2 drops down.
Of course, that's all speculation. But for Nick Willis, however he may speculate as he runs 90 kilometres a week, his focus is on only one type of gold. And that's the one he dreams of winning in Beijing in 2 years' time.
And you watch the Olympics as a child thinking, I want to do that one day. Hey, I could do that. I could raise my hands and have everyone in the crowd looking at me and really savour that moment.
And despite Nick's gold at Melbourne, he's still ranked just outside the world top 20. He says so he intends to change that by next year's World Champs, and I bet he does too. Still to come tonight, though, her companion of more than 30 years is gone, but will the death of Shona the dolphin mean the end for her companion Kelly and for Napier's Marineland?
You want to say hello to the rest of New Zealand? They're all looking at you. Yeah.
One familiar face is now inside G-Wing. Another is on her way out. Amazing how far a girl can get with some good behaviour.
Are you going to take the cuffs off first?
I spoil the mood. And a confession.
You never killed Finn. I did, yes. What?
Bad Girls. Tonight on One.
I've been invited to Taste magazine, where the team are tasting the new Meadow Fresh yogurt range, and anything that involves tasting, I'm in. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Meadow Fresh have just launched a whole new yogurt range with creamier texture and chunks of fruit. What words come to you?
It's like there's real fruit in there.
I can taste the apricots on it.
Quick afternoon snack. Absolutely fantastic.
It's really creamy. It's good.
The best thing about Meadow Fresh is that it's a natural low-fat source of calcium that you can enjoy anywhere, anytime.
So thanks, guys. You have been absolutely brilliant. And we have definitely enjoyed this, haven't we?
Introducing all new Palmolive Naturals shampoos and conditioners. New packaging. New superior, rich, creamy formulas. And new nourishing power with 100% natural extracts. All new Palmolive Naturals, completely redesigned to give your hair new life, new vibrance, so you shine with life. Feel the change in your hair. New Palmolive Naturals shampoos and conditioners. Try them and make the change.
We've made household budgeting easier by letting our customers choose the date they pay their power bill. Call 0800 900 199 and choose the due date you want.
Dry, cracked feet and heels can be very uncomfortable and unsightly, especially in summer. But now there's a new treatment available.
Algae Plus is a light cream that's not greasy, and it acts fast both on and below the skin. Algae Plus has a unique dual action where one ingredient acts as a water magnet, attracting moisture. The other seals it in, maintaining natural moisturisation. So if you suffer from dry, cracked feet and heels, try Algae Plus.
Nutrilife's organic aloe vera juice with Manuka honey is a dream team for digestive health. It helps manage bloating and promotes natural digestive function. Biologically active aloe vera is combined with active Manuka honey with its soothing properties, and it tastes great. The two ingredients work together to provide a real benefit for digestive health. Available as a juice or capsules. Organic aloe vera with Manuka honey, only from Nutrilife.
When suffering acute muscle, back or joint pain, ask your pharmacist about Voltaren Rapid 25 tablets, specifically designed to treat and help relieve acute muscle, back and joint pain. Voltaren Rapid 25 tablets help reduce swelling and inflammation. They relieve acute pain and help get you moving again. You won't find them on the shelf. You must ask your pharmacist. Voltaren Rapid 25 tablets, specialised relief for muscle and joint pain.
See our magazine, it's available now.
Our dinner.
Very satisfying, thank you, Fred.
Is the old Hutch Ride charm
Good food, fine wine, and a most wonderful companion.
starting to wear thin?
I hope you've got now with the best intentions towards Mrs. Roberts.
Coronation Street, next.
It's something of a Kiwi institution, Napier's Marineland, the last one with dolphins, which is something most people seem to have an opinion about. Well, those days may be numbered with the death 11 days ago of one of the famous dolphins, 36-year-old Shona. Now, her death raises questions about the very future of the Marine Wildlife Centre. The dolphins are the main attraction at the park, which is also a sanctuary for injured animals. Corrine Ambler went behind the scenes to see how Shona's companion Kelly is doing, alone now after 32 years.
Dawn breaks over Napier's waterfront, and already its main attraction is bustling with life.
So we've got carway, red cod, squid, barracuda, warehouse. The far side there we've got sprats, silver side, barracuda. That's just salmon. It gets a bit slimy when it defrosts. It's natural juices. So, lucky girl Kelly gets 3 of those there. It's like eating a big block of chocolate. It's good stuff. So a quick hello and get ready for the tour, basically. Hello, little lady. Hello. You want to say hello to the rest of New Zealand? They're all looking at you. Yeah. What a good girl you are. Oh, mini squid rings, yum. Kisses. Thank you. Good girl.
Pauline Kinane and the rest of the team are keeping a close eye on Kelly, who is alone for the first time in 32 years.
I think for Kelly, I think she probably does miss her, and I think she was probably quite scared when it happened. Cry again. Bloody hell. But scared more in the way that it's the first time she's been alone in 32 years ever. And that's why we have people up here. Even if they're not doing sessions and things like that, they're still visually seen, so she doesn't feel like she's alone.
Hello, Sia. Yep, the other one is Monty. And Monty is another one of Kelly's future poolmates. Pretty cool, eh?
But where's the dolphin?
The dolphin, she's in the pool behind us. So let's head round this way and we'll go see her, eh?
Oh, there's you. Okay, so just put your hand down flat again underneath. Good girl, Kelly. Good girl. Yeah, touch on the nose. That's it. That's it. Oh, good girl. Did you like that? Yeah. Qualified paparazzi, eh? All right, ready, go? Good job. And when she comes back up, sweetie, you can touch her again.
Yes, she can. Yes, she is.
But Kelly's not the only one here who needs Pauline's attention.
So in just a moment we'll be feeding out to these two, which are the California sea lions. Hello! Very exciting, isn't it? So they know it's nearly feed time. They're like, woohoo! It's nearly breakfast time. Terrific! So this is Pioneer. She's only 4 months old. Yeah, hello, grumpy mum. You gonna splash me?
Does she like that?
Loves it. Can't get enough of it. Like babies, you know, they're like kind of being thrown around and stuff and all that kind of stuff, you know. She loves it. But it's taken me like 3 months to get to this point. Hello, cheeky lady. How you doing? You away? Oh, I know. I've got gadgets today. Oh, up you come then. Up you come then. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, kisses. Kisses for you. Hello. Oh, I love you. Hey, we love you.
This is only the second time Kelly's performed alone.
Shona died at an estimated age of 36 years of age last Friday. It was a very sad event for all, including our Kelly here, our sole remaining dolphin.
But like a true professional, Kelly pulls out all the stops. Napier the sea lion performs to give Kelly a breather.
Good boy, Kia.
And after the show, children meet Alfred, a little blue penguin who lost his eye to a seagull. Now it's time for us to meet Kelly.
Seeing one of these animals in the water is actually a pretty amazing experience. They're really, really beautiful and graceful, and it's a completely different perspective to seeing them from up in the grandstand. Now, they're not forced to come and interact with people if they don't want to, but I guess if they do come up to you, then you're pretty damn lucky.
Put the goggles on and it's a whole different story.
How special was that, eh?
That was joy. It came right next to
do they? It's the same place as.
Even though we were prepared for it, even though the build-up to it had been taking place for 2 months, when Shona actually died, it was a huge shock to us.
Gary McDonald's worked here 33 years and is the Dolphins' original trainer. He doesn't want the park to close, but admits it needs work done.
I would very much love for our pool to be bigger. I mean, I fully acknowledge our pools here at Marineland are not big enough. I'd love them to be bigger. That hasn't happened. That's a financial reality for Napier City. Most of the animals at Marineland have been brought into us as sick, injured, orphan, dying animals. That's the majority. And so we're giving them a second chance.
5 million people have been through since they opened the doors 40 years ago.
Come back if the dolphins weren't here?
I wouldn't actually, no. I think the dolphins are a big part of the show.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've come from Cairns to see the dolphins.
Oh, I think I would, yes, yes.
But
yes.
the dolphins, I love dolphins too.
But Kelly's 36 years old.
The climate in New Zealand at the moment is not conducive to either the capture of dolphins or the importation of them. It would have to be signed off by the Minister of Conservation. I doubt that he would do that.
And there's a lot of, I guess, baggage in a way that came with Shoni's death because, you know, you have to face what happens to Marineland and what happens with Kelly and, you know, everyone's future is tied in. This isn't a job, this is a lifestyle. This is just who we are and, you know, you practically live here because, you know, this is your family.
Is there any danger that Marineland could close?
Yeah, it could close. That's an option. That is definitely one of the options. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people would be dismayed by that, not the least because of the rehabilitation function.